No, Skip. I just want you to know that we're better today than when we were living a trophy a month and a half ago.
Really?
Better today than we were a month and a half ago.
Did you take delusional pills before the show?
I know who didn't get better. I know who didn't get better because you're in the exact same spot.
Oh,
now,
really?
Wait.
It's not. Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn. Not your turn. Not your turn. Oh, Trev. Oh, Trev. Trev came to us. He got tired of playing with somebody that didn't practice and played when they wanted to play. I believe it was one of Trez that wasn't happy with what he was seeing. Because him and Paul George, we're like, hey, stop all that talking. Skip, look, the Lakers address need because, look, it's a fast turnaround, and they're going to be some nights that LeBron might sit out, and they got offensive firepower that can keep it going. You got guys, Schroeder can play the point, can create, can take LeBron off the ball. Trez coming off the bench. Wes Matthews, he's going to be our new guy. Probably will be what Avery Bradley. He will probably take the opposing team's best player, Skip. And I like it. I love what the Lakers have done. Rob Pelinka says, I'm not running any chance. He knew that Rondo was going to take the money and run. Oh, Rondo going. We go get Rondo. Rondo didn't want to play with Kawhi. Trez got tired of playing alongside Kawhi.
Well, apparently Rondo didn't want to play with LeBron either because he could have just stayed with the Lakers.
Oh, hold on. And get what? We wasn't going to pay that. Remember, we signed him.
It was only like $7.5 million a year.
Remember, we signed him for $2.5 million. So that told you what we thought. $2.5 million. And guess what happens, Skip Bayless? That's what we do. We created a market for Rajon Rondo. We created a market. That's what we do. LeBron get guys paid. Nobody was giving Rondo that kind of money. That's what we did. But we got, when a Gasol come to L.A., titles follow. Hey, Big Brother was there, got two. Now, my baby brother finna come and get one.
He's not a baby anymore.
Don't do that, Skip.
He's a fossil.
No, he's not.
He can't move an inch.
He moves enough, Skip. They needed a big. Once they lost Dwight, they needed a big. And they only need a big basically for 2 games, for 2 teams. Nurkic in Portland and Jokic in Denver. That's it. Because we saw what they did most of the playoffs. They morphed. They played Mars, so they'll play Dwight, and then all of a sudden they just went totally small.
So now you're completely discounting Big Zoo and Ibaka?
Skip.
You don't think you need a big for that?
First of all, if Ibaka hadn't earned that name, it's been over 6 years since he's made all defense. As a matter of fact, did you know this, Skip? That Marc Gasol averaged more blocks per game last year than Serge Ibaka. Now, you told me last week you would rather have Rondo as opposed to 5 blockers. Now you don't get Rondo, and now you trying to hype him up like he Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm not going to let you do it, Skip Bayless. You didn't get better. You did not get better, but we did.
Is that all you got to say?
Love it. Oh.
I don't know how you can laugh when you have lost your 2 key pieces who gave you some real mental toughness, who brought you edge last year, who brought you some gray area nastiness that the Lakers don't have because they don't have that dog in them. You lost Rondo. I don't care. He didn't go to the Clippers, but he also didn't stay with the Lakers. He is out of the L.A. picture. You lost Dwight, and I still don't understand it because he even posted that he was going to stay with the purple and gold. It don't get old, said Dwight. And 5 minutes later, he's deleting because they pulled the rug out from underneath him. They verbally said, we got a deal for you. I guess that's what he and his agent said. And at the last second, I guess they thought they needed that money for Trez or maybe to keep KCP. I don't know. But at the last second...
you could get paid KCP. They had bird rights. So you can spend all on him and not trying to get your cap.
But the point was, Dwight Howard was a big deal to you last year.
Yes, we'd love to have him back.
Yes, you love him. You don't have him back. And now I start looking down the list and I say, wait a second, you don't have Danny Green. Do not underestimate what a cerebral, tough defender he is. Again, Wes Matthews is a physical defender, but he does it with his physicality.
That's what we need.
Not with his mentality.
That's what we need.
Not with his experience.
We need that for deal with Kawhi and Paul George and some of those other guys. We get physical with them.
So do you really think Wes Matthews is a better defender all around than Danny Green or Avery Bradley? No.
Skip, I'm not saying Avery Bradley. But Avery Bradley, look, here's the thing. Dwight said he wanted more run, more opportunities. The opportunities was according to who we're playing. If you remember, Skip, Dwight didn't play at all in the Houston series, but the opportunity presented itself in Denver. So we can't just say, okay, Dwight, we're going to give you 20 minutes a game because the opportunity might not present itself. Avery Bradley said he wanted a long-term deal, but he took basically the same deal that he had on the table from the Lakers. I get it, Skip, I get it. He's probably going to get more run, but hey, he got him a ring. We thank Avery for his services, but we moving on.
You're going to miss Avery Bradley. You did not miss him in the bubble. You won a title without him.
Okay, then.
Because every other team had big bubble trouble. You know it, and I know it.
Why they got bubble trouble?
Only LeBron's team didn't have any bubble trouble.
Why is that?
Because nobody wanted to be there. Everybody had mixed emotions about it for 100 different reasons.
My guy had mixed emotions.
He did not.
He questioned whether he should be there after what's going on.
He sniffed a cheap championship, and he won it.
But what he
stole it.
But Skip, here's the thing. The way I look, LeBron approached the bubble like I approached college. Hell, if I'm here, I might as well get a degree.
He's the only one who did that.
Kawhi, the Cyclops feel no emotion. He's the leader.
I'm not finished with all of your losses. You lost JaVale. JaVale was a big deal to you. He didn't just block shots. When he blocked them, they stayed blocked. He was blocking them up into the 40th row. Yeah. He brought energy. He brought intimidation, and he was a starter for you, and he is not there anymore.
Yes, we traded him. We knew because they wanted Marc Gasol.
Okay.
Marc Gasol can shoot the three. Is he as good a rim protector? Probably not. But he's a better passer out of the post than JaVale McGee. Would you agree with that?
Yep, he is. But is that what you want? Is a passer out of the post? Marc Gasol shot 19% from three in the playoffs. He averaged 6 points and 4 rebounds in the playoffs. In the year, he averaged 8 and 6.
Okay, that's good.
The more I watched him, it's like he moves glacially. He just barely moves. He's statuesque.
Hold on. You make it seem like Nurkic is Elijah one. The only big that you got to worry about in the West is Yoke. You got to be able to put a body on him. You got to be able to be physical.
Thank you for bringing that up, which brings me to your big signing of the weekend, Trez. Trez got exposed in the bubble.
No.
Trez, especially against Denver, had no chance trying to guard any big. Whether it was Plumlee or especially Jokic, he just couldn't guard him. You know why? Trez is listed at 6'8". I don't know. He might be 6'7", or he might be closer to 6'6". He cannot guard the post. He cannot rim protect. He is a liability on defense. He is a beast on offense. I give you that. He will attack like crazy. I think he was 4th in the NBA in points in the paint because that's what he does.
Live there.
He can't shoot, but he can attack. So is that all you got? Because your defense just took a huge hit.
We got better, Skip, and you know it.
I don't know it.
Trez. First of all, Trez had a lot of things going on. His grandmother passed. He got late. He got down to the bubble late. He probably was not in the shape that he needed to be in, but he's coming back on a mission. You know that.
Okay.
Now,
so this is Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah.
The 6th man of the year.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, I see a headline, he is signed with the Lakers. And I think, where did they have that kind of money? Because the 6th man of the year on the open market?
Yeah.
You should get 20, 25 million.
No, not the bigs.
Wait a second. He got 2 years at 19 total $1 million?
Yeah.
Like 9.3 and 9.7 are the breakdown?
That's the mid-level exception.
Okay, 9.3 and 9.7 for the 6th man of the year. And I'm thinking, wait a second. Oh, now I remember. He's a clutch client.
What did I do there?
He was a clutch client. Then he fired Rich Paul. Then he rehired Rich Paul. And somehow he became a Laker because LeBron was the one who created clutch agencies. So he sort of oversees it. So wait a second. How did he take this small of a salary to go to the Lakers? And it makes me, my red flags are just going up everywhere.
Well, let me ask you,
the little buzzer is going off in the back of my head.
It shouldn't go
up. Alert!
It shouldn't go up because that's what the bigs are getting. Tristan Thompson got the exact same deal from Boston, and he had a career year with rebounds and points.
Sixth man of the year.
But Skip, I'm just saying, Skip, what we see is a premium on what? Shooting. That's why Bogdan from Sacramento, 18 years, $72 million for 4 years. You look at the shooters. Now, you talk about what Trez got. You tell me how in the hell Gordon Hayward got $20 million.
Okay, well, that's a whole nother issue. But I've been saying that for years. Who?
Your guy did that for him.
I know, he did. But I've always told you, he's the worst GM in the history of basketball. And he is by far the greatest player in the history of basketball. But
so
once
it balances
again,
out, so he even here now.
Okay, well, here we go again. And don't get me started on Gordon Hayward. I've said this since he was at Butler. Way overrated and absurdly overpaid. But the point is it because of the demographic attraction that he brings? Maybe.
I don't know what he ain't bringing no more wins, but Skip.
All right.
But that's what the bigs are getting. I have to
wonder, when Trez goes to the Lakers for that low of a salary, I think, wait a second, did Rich and LeBron pull him aside and say, hey, we'll take care of you later? I know that's cap circumvention. You can't do it, but surely they had